Okay, we're getting ready to format a works cited page for our report, our MLA style paper. Let's just review real quick the parts and the formatting for the MLA style paper. Notice in the header I have my last name and the page number. I have the report identification, the 4 parts, which is the name, the teacher's name, the course title, and the date in this format, day, then the month, then the year, no comma. Everything's double spaced, and if you look, my margins are all 1 inch. My title is centered. I have parenthetical citations to cite my sources to give credit to the authors of the information where I got my ideas. I've got a long quote I took from the Purdue website, and it is at a 1 inch indentation. If I look, you can see my indent marker has a left indent at 1 inch. I'm not sure why that tab sit there. I think I need to get rid of that. Notice that my long quote does not have quotation marks around it, but it is indented. Now we are to the end of our paper, and we are ready to do a works cited page for our paper. Works cited pages should always be on a page by themselves or by itself. And in order to do this, we do a page break. So hit Control Enter, and that gives us a new page. And notice that the page number updates. It's now on page 2. If you had just typed in a 1 into the header, it's not going to work. You have to use that page numbering feature, either on the Design tab of the header or on the Insert tab. Okay, now we have 2 sources that we used in this paper, and we need to cite them here on the Works Cited page. In order to format these correctly, we're going to use EasyBib. We're going to take a shortcut. You can find all sorts of references and guides out there that tell you how to format it manually, but we're going to use EasyBib, which will put everything in order, put the parts where they're supposed to be, and do the formatting for us for a bibliography. So open your internet and type in www.easybib.com at the top. And this is what we're going to use to cite our sources. The first site we're going to source is Purdue University's online writing lab. And so I'm going to type that in. I don't really know the URL. I could go look it up, but I'm going to let this find it for me. So I'm going to type it into the search box. I'm going to cite a website. I'm going to use the MLA, and I'm going to see if it will find it for me automatically. Sometimes it will, and sometimes it won't. So it did. Let's see here. It found the online writing lab, which is what I want. And I'm going to select it right here. That's the one that says online writing lab. I'm going to use that one. And it takes me to a new page. It says, please confirm or modify the information below. It found this information. We need to put in the corporate title. Since the person isn't the author of the web page, it's written by a university, so I'm going to put in Purdue University into the last name. If it's written by a person, I'll put their name in there. There's the website title. It gives the URL, the electronically published date. I may have to go out there and find that. A lot of websites won't have that information, but I'm going to go look for it. Because if you have the information, then you need to provide it in your works cited page. Okay, so here I'm looking for that. It's right there, that URL. See if I can't find the electronically published date. I don't see one provided. So I'm just going to leave that blank in my EasyVib. By the way, this website is a great source for learning how to format papers of all kinds. And then the date access should be automatically put in for you. So we're going to click the Create Citation button, and you will see that it gives us a citation added, and it begins to build for us a bibliography, which is down here. I'm going to do a book, so I'm going to click on Book, and this will be saved for me already, this source that I've done. And now I'm going to type in a book title and click Cite This. And I'm going to choose the one right here and select and see if it has my information. And it's already filled in information for me. And I'm going to choose Create Citation. Now, not all books will have it fill it in automatically for you. You have to type it in. But you just go and you type in the parts of the information that you find. Okay, now you see there's a bibliography here. I've got extra ones popped up because I've been using this, so I'm going to delete the ones I don't want to use right now. And, oh, let's see here, and delete this one. Alright, now I've got the two sources I want. Make sure that it says Show Publication Placeholders right here. That's the MLA Style 7. And then we're going to go over here, check these off, and do copy and paste. To get this information into my report now, I'm going to select it and copy, and then go over here to my report. Okay, now we are back in our document, and we are on our blank works cited page that we inserted, and we're ready to paste the contents in from our EasyBib. So just go to the Home tab and paste, or you can right click and paste. Now, if you just do the simple paste command, notice your margins and where your text is. Your text is hanging outside of your margins. Notice your markers on your ruler. If you click on this information up here, I clicked the wrong thing there. If you click on this information here, notice your markers are way outside. So you need to move them in. And to do that, you can click on this left indent marker and drag it, or you can go to the paragraph dialog box and see how the indentation is at -1/2 inch. You can change it to 0. I like the ruler method, but you can do this and then you would click OK. I'm going to cancel out here, and I'm going to show you the ruler method though. You can do that. You must set it correctly. The other way to paste this information in would be if you right click and you do merge formatting. You can select it all here then. Change your marker. You need a hanging indent. Works cited pages have hanging indents, and that's this marker right here at 1/2 inch. And then center your works cited title. Okay, so I just showed you two ways. Whichever way you find easier is the way you need to learn and to use. I personally prefer the straight paste method like I did to begin with. We'll do that one again. Show it to you again. Delete this out. I just prefer to do this. And then select the text here and make sure my left indent marker is moved. And that's the way I like to do it. Okay, notice that a properly formatted works cited page will have the sources in alphabetical order. If they are not in alphabetical order, or if you have to add to it later on, let's say I go over here to my EasyBib and I think, oh, I've got one more, but I've already pasted my information in. I go over here to my EasyBib, find a new source. Let me do ehow.com. I'll cite ehow. And I cite this source. I'm just going to quickly go through here. And I now want to copy this one. I can copy it. And then paste it into my document. Oh. I need to backspace here. I need to get the marker fixed there. Paste it. I'm just going to do the paste command. I need to change the font to make sure it's, actually I need to do that for all of it. Font needs to be Times New Roman 12 point. Should do that for all of it actually. And then notice it's no longer in alphabetical order. So I'm going to sort it, and you've done the sort command in previous lessons. The sort button is on the home tab. Go to sort. We're going to sort paragraphs in ascending order by text and click OK. And now it is in alphabetical order. We need to set our hanging indent for this new source. And we have cited our source. My line spacing's a little messed up here, so Control 2 to make sure it's all double spaced. Okay, notice this one has extra spacing after it, and it should not. I'm not sure what happened there, but we need to go in here and fix that. Spacing it double. Maybe this one. Let's see if that's the best one. Up one. Yep, that's the one that's messed up. Go ahead and change it to double. Looks like this one might be messed up too. Double spaced. So yeah, make sure you change the line spacing to double on all of it. And the last thing to look for is this NP-ND. This stands for no publisher or no date. If there's missing information, you'll get those notations sometimes. And they should be lowercase, so fix that. This is a properly formatted works cited page. Let's review it. It's on a page by itself. Works cited is the title centered. It's in alphabetical order. It's all double spaced in the same font as the rest of our report, Times New Roman 12 point font. And it's in the proper format. We let EasyBib do that for us. Make sure that it's not hanging outside of the margins. Make sure it's in the margins. And you should have hanging indents for your works cited page. Hope you enjoyed this lesson about the works cited page in an MLA style paper.